Hello my friends, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to my beautiful rideshare revolutionaries. It's me, Gio. Y'all know who the fuck it is. Alright, I am going to pick someone up. Yeah, I got 4 minutes. That's my record. 4 minutes. I'm a big joker. Big practical joker. Like to play lots of practical jokes. How the hell my girlfriend lasted this long? I'll never know or understand. Okay. So the donkey is out of the nest. Gregory Perdriel is apparently making new content on behalf of Tryp. Or maybe not. Maybe he's doing it independent of Tryp. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I'm gonna try to make this one as quick as possible. I'm gonna discuss very concerning things about Tryp, and very concerning things about Gregory Perdriel, and what I think Tryp is actually doing with your money. And the question is, can I do it in 3 minutes? God damn it. I don't know if I'd be able to. Okay. So, I'm not going to go into detail with Gregory Perdriel. I'm going to invite all of you to Google him. How about that? Because this dude has a record for... I call him a career scam artist. He is, in fact, a career scam artist. He's been ducking and diving and jipping and jiving all for his entire life. He's a fucking scam artist, right? And to me, the reason I call him Donkey is because of his grill. I don't have the most impressive set of teeth on me. That one's a little fucked up there, that one. But I have most of them. Gregory Perdriel, pretty much all of his content is bragging about how much money he makes, how he lives this fabulous lifestyle because he doesn't have to work, and all this stuff. And he's such a good businessman. He's making all these right moves. He's a hustler and all this. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call that into question when you can't afford an orthodontist. People in power, successful people, they know appearance matters, visibility matters. Gregory Perdriel, he looks like he shops out of the bargain bin at Walmart, and he looks like he can't afford to see a dentist. That calls into question all these right moves you're making, all this money you're making, this fabulous lifestyle you're leading. You would have to trade that in for like 4 days to get your teeth fixed, bro. Friendly word of advice. I know you can't afford it, so but I'll invite all of you to look at this yourself, to Google him, Gregory Perdriel, I believe. Yeah, it's fascinating stuff. This guy's got videos made about him. He's a scam artist, career scam artist. But then I'm noticing now that they're taking rides in New York, and you don't hear anything about Florida anymore. So here's what I think is happening. Call me a cynic, because like I said, I'm not seeing it for my own eyes anymore. I'm not going to be able to knock out this video in time. What I think is happening, because this happened in Florida, Gregory Perdriel, the donkey, made a video showing the Tryp Go Center. The Tryp Go Center. And I guess it was in Miami, and it looked like a janitor's closet. I mean, it looked nice. I mean, for what they had. But it said this is popping up in every market when they launch. I went ahead and Googled Tryp Go Center. Nothing came up. I went on Google Maps. There's no record of it. There's no phone number. Doesn't exist. Now, what if it's still there? Which I'm not saying it's not. All I'm saying is this responsible of a business to have a Go Center and then they don't even list it on Google? They don't even have a hardline phone number for you to call if you want information on Tryp? Your website doesn't give any information either? Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to finish this video on time. Alright, I'm gonna knock out this ride and I'm gonna come right back. And I'm back. Okay, so the fact that there was a video of a Tryp Go Center and you cannot Google one, or one does not appear on Google Maps for you to attempt to contact, is not a good sign. Like I said, that makes, if Tryp is in fact a legitimate business, and that, in my eyes, is a gigantic if. It's an enormous if. If Tryp is in fact a legitimate business trying to acquire legitimate riders and have a legitimate rideshare company to compete with Uber and Lyft and Via, why doesn't a Tryp Go Center show up on Google? Like, why isn't there a number to call? What if I was interested in signing up to be a driver, but all these people on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube kind of seem like scam artists, so I have doubts. So I want to talk to an official Tryp employee. See the problem? Amateur as fuck. And in terms of public image, you know, PR, obviously, I mean, the fact that you're allowing Gregory Perdriel, the donkey, to make videos on your behalf, and it kind of makes it seem like he's trying to vie for the #1 influencer on Tryp. Get back in here. It seems like he's trying to be the #1 Tryp influencer and all that stuff. And I think he even sent a video that he's going to be the face of Tryp. Which, could you imagine that? Those fucking buck teeth, the face of Tryp. If Tryp was a legitimate company, they would be putting as much distance between them and Gregory Perdriel as possible. If, like I said, put yourself, if you ran your own business, if you ran a business and you want this business to grow, would you trust a career scam artist to make statements on your behalf? I wouldn't. That's a bad look. If he's the face of your company, or he's trying to be the face of your company, and people can Google this guy and they're gonna be like, holy shit, he's a fucking scam artist. Not even a doubt. Like, if you Google him, the first words are gonna come to your head like, this dude is a scam artist. You can't even give him the benefit of the doubt. He jumps from one scam to another, to another, to another, and it's like, you can't really defend this. You might get caught up in one scam on accident. Whoops. But the fact is, he has been scamming people for probably over 10 years, and it doesn't seem like he wants to stop. So, moving on. So my argument right now is the main person making videos on behalf of Tryp is a career scam artist who happens to look like a donkey. There were videos of a Tryp Go Center, but one of those, it doesn't appear that exists on a Google search, which, like I said, that's, even if it does exist, the fact that I cannot Google it or I cannot call it is not a good sign. And then there's the fact that Tryp, whatever their legitimate goals are, their business goals, the fact that they are allowing a career scam artist to make videos on their behalf doesn't make them seem legitimate either. But now we're going to go into the actual point of the video, which I know is dragged down a little bit. What I think is happening here, because we all heard that Tryp was going to launch, they're having their for real launch last year in Miami. Took one ride with the CEO. And from what I gathered from that video from the donkey about the Tryp Go Center, is they weren't really there to answer questions. They weren't really there to give peace of mind. They were there to get you to give your money to sign up. And they keep in mind, if you gave your money to them, whatever, the $100, the $150, whatever it was, you never got it back. And you gave them the money with the promise that you're going to have access to another ride-sharing platform. That's what those ghost centers were. They were just pretty much there for you to come in, give your money, sign up, bye-bye. Okay, well, when we launch, we'll give you a call. And now, supposedly, they are launching in New York City. One of the most highly regulated rideshare markets in the country, where Tryp has not taken one legitimate ride. They're launching in one of the most highly regulated rideshare markets in the country. What I think is happening, because call me a cynic. Like I said, you can Google me all day. Go ahead. You're probably going to find a lot of, if there is anything on there, I've never Googled myself. If you Google me, you're probably going to get some people calling me an asshole on uberpeople.net. You're going to find different videos about me on YouTube from failed journalists and other people that don't like me very much. You're not going to find anything about me being a scam artist. At least you shouldn't. I mean, you might, I don't know, but I've never been involved with a pyramid scheme. I've never scammed anybody with a Bitcoin scam, right? But anyway, what I think is happening here is Tryp will pretend they're going to go from market to market, and they're going to pretend that they're having a launch in the next month or 2 months. And they're like, oh, we can't launch until we get drivers. So they're going to go around and pretend to have these fake rides or whatever. And then I think they're just going to try to sucker, they're going to try to sucker essentially as many drivers as they can over 2 months, have a fake launch where they can be like, okay, well, this was the test launch, this was the beta launch. And then in 2 months, we're going to have the hard rollout. And by the time that comes, they're in a new market. Now they're in Phoenix. Now they're in Boise. Now they're in Los Angeles. So before they have their hard launch in a new market, or in the market they promised they're going to have their launch in, they move down to another market, and they're going to try to get 500 to 1,000 signups there. It's all about the fucking sign up fee, guys. And like I said this before in a video. If you're dumb enough to give them your money, and you weren't getting rides, let's say they actually did launch and were giving rides on a rideshare platform. If you were dumb enough to give them your money, then they would, and you weren't making money driving, I can practically guarantee you the only email or call you would get from them would be like, well, if you're not making any money driving, then there's still a great opportunity for you to make money by signing up more drivers. It's all about the sign up. I know supposedly they got away from the multi-level marketing part of this, but guess what? I don't believe it. So let's all go for this one, guys. I want to thank y'all for watching. Everyone, please stay safe, stay tuned, stay classy. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.